Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn motion. Motions comes in physics and it changes with the time of the position or orientation of body. So today we are starting with the motion, and it is very interesting topic. So just for knowledge, I want to explain that if I have a ball over here, and if I have some living thing which is animal or any person, but here I have a ball which means that is a non-living thing. Okay, so any non-living things need to forced by a living thing, only that can create a motion. But by the animal or any living thing, we can create the motion by ourselves. So let's start with the first motion. We have the 8 types of motion. I will explain you and also show you in the experiment. So let's start with the rectilinear motion, which is a straight line motion. Over here, like I have 2 points, A point and B point. This is the road and this is the car. So car is going from A point to B point. So that is called a rectilinear motion. I will show you the experiment of the rectilinear motion. So assume this is the A point. Assume this is a B point. So when I keep the I have a small piece of pipe over here. When I keep over push in this, so it came out of A point. It went in the A point and came out of B point. But in this motion, this line didn't take any turns. So it went straight in and straight out. Nothing change inside it happened. So here we have rectilinear motion goes straight. Now circular motion. Circular motion, like over here I have a straight line, but now I want to take a turn of my car. So I have a circle over here, and then my car took a turn. So this is called a circular motion. Circular motion is in so many things like satellite, or have you visited a fair? So in fair there are merry-go-rounds, or a fan. Okay, so there are options like that. I will show you over here. Now we have a rotational motion. So in rotatory motion, as you see over here, in rotatory motion we have fan, because in rotatory motion we have a fixed axis and it spins around a axis. You can also see over here that it has fixed axis and then it spins around that. Also over here that it has fixed axis and then this wheel spins. So it is called rotatory motion. Now periodic motion. In periodic motion we have a clock. So in periodic motion we can say that we have our earth, every 24 hours it takes one round. So and it moves on a limited time. It doesn't changes. Okay. So that is the difference between these two, that it spins how many speed we keep. This is not, it can spin slow also and fast also, but this is compulsory to spin at one time, not too fast or not too slow. It is the fixed time. Now we have over here non-periodic motion. It comes in a body movement. Like I have 2 persons over here. Right now I walk to here. But after it I will touch this. I am not sure what I will do next, and I will not copy it after 2 minutes, and I will not continuously keep on doing that. So it is in a non-periodic motion and it comes in a body movement. Now a vibratory motion. Over here in vibratory motion I have a guitar. So in this guitar, as you see, the strings in the guitar, when I'll move these strings, it will vibrate a bit. So it is called a vibratory motion. So it's a type of motion. Also over here, when you see this, when I pull this rubber band, it vibrates a bit. So this is also in a vibratory motion. Now, auxiliary motion. Over here, we have a ball. So in an auxiliary motion, the ball goes from the one place, then it comes back, and this is how an auxiliary motion works. And this auxiliary motion is in a swing too. So when we swing in the park, so it goes up, down, up, down. So it is an auxiliary motion. Now we have a combination motion. Combination motion is a mix of two motions. So I am going to show you two experiments based on it. Now let's see an example of combination motion. So we are going to see a transitory motion, which is a mix-up of rectilinear motion and rotational motion. Now I have a ball over here, and this is my A point and this is my B point. So when I will roll this ball, you can see that it went from A point to B point, but it also rotated. So rotation motion is it rotates, and in rectilinear motion it goes from A point to B point. So it completed the combination motion in two tasks. So it completed the one task in two motion, which was a rectilinear motion and rotational motion. So today we learned motion. I hope you understand. Thank you.